So now we will going to discuss the evolution of special education to inclusive in the U.S. So the history of special education in U.S. is a story of progress, struggle, and ongoing evolution. So this is the story of the fight for equal rights and access to education for the students with disabilities. So we will start first. So before we will going to discuss our topic today, let us read first our learning objectives. Understand the historical context of special education. Engage in critical discussions about the challenges and opportunities of inclusive education. Develop empathy and understanding for students with disabilities. So, in early beginnings, which is the 1800s to 1950s, it says here that segregation and exclusion, meaning children with disabilities were often segregated and excluded to the education. They place the students with disabilities to the separated institutions. So, meaning early Americans offered a little to no formal education for the children with disabilities with a proper education. So they also, this was based on the belief that they were burden on society. So meaning they believe that the children with disabilities daw is a burden on their society. Pabigat daw ang mga children with disabilities. So that's why they badly need to separate or to exclude the children with disabilities to the education, which is ilagyo-lagyo sila sa traditional education. So nakasabot? Yes. So in early 1900s, they saw the rise of specialized schools for students with disabilities. So when we talk about specialized schools, this is we can learn on specific skills for a certain job. So it focuses on the skills, or they focuses on having specialized courses to focus on hands-on activities. They're focusing on hands-on activities. So these were often segregated and focused on vocational training rather than academic learning. So why do you think that they focus on academic training rather than they focus on vocational training rather than academic skills? Academic learning. So why do you think they focus on vocational training rather than academic learning? Miss Christine?
Ano yung focus niya sa vocational training? Dahil mostly vocational training, ito yung mga subjects or mga more skills kung saan kung minutang skills yung magamit ko na sila in their future lives.
Alright, so they focusing on vocational training. It's because we are talking about children with disabilities. So dili siya lahira siya sa normal na bata. So ganun sila, they are preferred on hands-on activities rather than atong mga read o write. So based sa among na-observe in our field studies as we conduct sa Suman Living elementary schools, elementary school, ningon ang specialty services, which is si Ma'am Giselle na siya student nga na ay autism and also na ay intellectual disabilities. So she said that mas prefer daw sa mga bata ang hands-on activities kay iyang gitry na hatag siya og letter or number 3 ba to? Yes, number 3. Na after pagpila ka months nga na malito or masulod sa una ay bata. Yes, ma-apply sa bata ang number 3. So number 3 na naman. So maglisod sila. That's why they specialized schools, they focusing on vocational training. So nakasabot? Yes. So now let's move on to the rise of integration in students to participate in a range of school activities. So, in 1970s, Dirinani opened ang landmark civil rights legislation o door for opportunity sa mga children with disabilities. So, nakasabot? Yes. Right, so let's move on to, please read everyone.
The Elementary and Secondary Education Act, 1965. This act provided funding for primary and secondary education, including programs for students with disabilities.
So, this simply means that in 1965 law, this law gave money for improving schools and for the children with disabilities. So, it helps and give the children a better education, especially for those from poor families. So, kani siya nga angkel, they like gahatag silang kwarta for the schools and for the children with disabilities to have a better education. So, nakasabot ra? Yeah, so this signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson on April 11, 1965. So, President kang gasign aning law is si President Lyndon B. Johnson on April 11, 1965. So, nakasabot ra? Right, so now let's move on to vocational skills. So please read everyone.
The Vocational Rehabilitation Act, 1973. This act requires schools to provide accommodations for students with disabilities, such as wheelchair moms and interpreters, to ensure their participation in general education classrooms.
So this U.S. law supporting employment and independent living for the people with disabilities or for the children with disabilities. So this law made the school to provide a help or support like giving a such as wheelchair moms and interpreters to ensure that they can participate or they can learn in participate in regular classroom or they can learn and develop alongside with their peers. So nakasabot?
Yes.
So this law is this signed into law by President Richard Nixon on September 26, 1973. So again, please take a sign. President Richard Nixon on September 26, 1973. So now, let's proceed to the era of inclusion, to the era of inclusive education in 1970s to the present. So, please read everyone.
The Education for All Handicapped Children Act, 1975. This landmark legislation, later renamed the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, guaranteed a free and appropriate public education or PAPE for all children with disabilities in the least restrictive environment.
So, the Education for All Handicapped Children Act, or in 1975, or now what we call the IDEA. So, this law is passed in 1975. So, guarantees a free public education for all children with disabilities in the U.S. So, before IDEA, many, as what I said earlier, many children with disabilities were excluded to general classroom. So, wala pa ning law na daghan kayo mga children with disabilities is yes, they excluded to general classroom or traditional classroom. But with the help of this law, ang children na sila whenever possible. So, nakasagot? Alright, so this law is signed by Gerald as one of the Gerald Ford. Alright, so now let's move on to American with Disabilities Act of 1990. So, this act it implements the ADA in civil rights law, prevents discrimination for the children with disabilities. So, they provide a protection for the children with disabilities in order for the children with disabilities to makalikay ang malayo sila sa mga bullying. So, this act is, as what I said, prevention of discrimination in many areas of public life, including jobs, schools, and transportations.